So we're going to be diving into this in a lot more detail, but on the surface, what kind of returns can you be expecting to? Well, again, it varies wildly, but we're speaking about people that are genuinely successful with trading. They're bringing in between 20 to 100% returns within a year, sometimes a little bit more. We're averaging out really between the 40 to 60% mark. This is what we see consistently. Professional traders that are really good at what they do, this is really what they are bringing in. So what are the pros and what are the cons of this? Well, let's look at the pros first of all. So if you compare these numbers, the average returns of trading versus other investment strategies that we've spoken of, you have the potential for genuine and comparatively high returns over the short term. And these can really compound over the long term. So the great thing with trading is that in comparison to investing into an index fund or bonds or real estate, the returns that you can get from it are drastically higher than those other investment strategies in the short term, to higher returns. What are the cons? Well, the cons are, and we're going to be speaking on this in a lot more detail, but you need significant knowledge in order to trade, right? The market isn't just going to give you money. No matter what you've been told, the market isn't going to do that. There is barriers to entry. Another thing is you need emotional control, right? You need emotional control over what you are doing. Another thing is you also need time, right? You need time to learn. You need time to develop this emotional stability. And another con is that there is a very high failure rate. Now, one thing that's interesting about us humans, or we humans, whatever the grammatical term is that we always think we're the exception to the rule, right? We see these statistics like 98% of businesses fail within their first 6 months or whatever it is. And it's like, well, my business is going to be different. It's like, well, statistically, it's not. Right, statistically, you're probably going to fail, and there is a lot of beauty to facing that reality, right? Because it means that you're in a much better position to actually not fail if you recognize that your chance of failure is so much higher, if that makes any sense. Facing the actual truth of a high failure rate, I'm not saying this to discourage you. I'm saying this to encourage you. It's if you understand that there's a high failure rate and you accept it and you say statistically, there is a 95% chance that you're going to fail trading. Okay, that's real. That's the truth.